We welcome you to the Heartland, 7 miles from downtown Kansas City. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium for more than a half-century. The home of the Kansas City Chiefs. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go here at Arrowhead. Avery Williams on the return. He'll get this up past the 20. And that's where they'll set up shop.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right to the air. It's Hurts. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Here comes the Eagles punt team. And he didn't get the check he was hoping for in that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback. They'll run with the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 24. Jacoby Dean in on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And that ball incomplete over the middle.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 54 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Inside the 10, it is caught. He'll be taken down. We have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get that complete to Isaiah Pacheco.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Third and goal. Throwing from the gun. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked up by Cooper DeGene. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hand 6 on the defense.
He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. So the two sides going to make that long walk to the other end of the field. What will the second quarter have in store? We'll be back in Kansas City after this. It is 2nd and 9. Back up to his own goal line. Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. Look at the big guy rumble. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. A big play there, about as big as you can get. That is an 86-yard gain. Now Hurts. It is brought in the end zone. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
It's Xavier Worthy on the return. They get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Taken in by Kareem Hunt. And good yardage there after the catch to wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Exiting the pocket right. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it'll be 3rd down.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
Third down, 3 to go. Now Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That is brought in. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Yeah, be loud enough
This
to
is
do.
what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer. answer, and they took it down for 6.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Williams now to return. He's across the 20, taking down just shy of the 25.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. He'll push forward for about a yard. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Hurts. Flush to his right, taking a shot downfield for Smith. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. 3rd down and 9. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll try to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. Picked off by Nick Bolton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line. So the Eagles will use their first time out here, and they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Throwing now, Mahomes. He's got his man ground. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their 2nd. Talk things over before 3rd down.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. That is hot. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time. And what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
They will not get this one off. It'll be a delay of game. And Butker on for the extra point. And he missed the extra point. No good on the try. And this one stays a 7-point game. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Oh, that is a duck on the kickoff. Not only doesn't it reach the landing zone, that's going to be spotted beyond the 40-yard line. A first down throw for Hurts. There's the tight end, Brad Calcaterra. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
First down, Eagles.
On first down, it's Hurts. He's got his tight end, Calcaterra, to the left. And he'll be forced out of bounds a yard or so shy of the marker, but it is a gain of 9 on first down.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Second and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's taken in right side by Goddard. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25. Already closing in on 100 yards receiving in the first half. Hurts again. He finds Jahan Dotson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And an Eagles first down.
Hurts will try it again. That's to the end zone where it's incomplete. What a job in coverage, muscling that one free. It'll be second down now.
Second and 10.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Second and 10. Again, Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. Oh, so elusive. Even down near the goal line, doesn't quite get in. These guys are set up first and goal.
Hey, 73.
To the air again. Hurts. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's his second touchdown so far here in the first half. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have it for this guy.
That's going to be caught in the end zone. And they take the lead by 1.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line.
Don't get put in that blender. Hold on, who is you? Pat him down before he enter. Don't you hang with the eyes talking about he don't remember. Trying to copy what I do. You is not a printer. Cooped up, make get they suit tuck begging. I ain't even got $2 for you. Roll call when I'm coming with me. No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me. Ball and jump, man. Touch hands. We about to bump then. Better bang yours. Cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen a Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beats like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him Bella fill his tank, run up to the next state. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slide me stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a book, I could get it published.
Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the North Shore of the Allegheny and Ohio Rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a good scrap in the AFC North. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Shotgun snap, a get to 4. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
That's incomplete on 2nd down. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
3rd down and 9 yards to go.
Here we go, here we go.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. He completes it in traffic. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Inside. That's it. 319. Inside.
First play, and Rodgers letting it rip. He puts some air under it deep down the left. He's got it deep downfield. He's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Going after up and good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
19-18.
again here. Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
10 yards to go.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll go play action for Sanders. Forced out to his right. Launching deep down the right sideline. Well, all the way across the field, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today.
The Browns close in and take him down. And a big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
We've got enough data now through the years to understand that an explosive play on offense, more often than not, leads to scoring. We also know if you can create a negative play defensively. In a tightly contested game like this, every play matters. And to get that negative play, put this offense on their heels, exactly what this defense needed.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Slant, 158. Jump out. Back north.
Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. From the right side, caught by Wilson. They got 24 yards on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
From a great throw to a nice route catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 from the 41. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Same guy, Wilson again. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's first and 10.
158. 150.
Throwing once again, Rodgers. And he's going to be tackled, but still all the way down to the 6. They'll have first and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
There has been a constant for tight ends through the decades. From Kellen Winslow to Tony Gonzalez to Travis Kelce. When you are big and you've got length and use your body against those defenders, even double coverage can't stop you.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, Tom. He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. Still lined up at the 6. Here's second and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Rodgers here from the gun. Toward Wilson, but it's intercepted. And the Browns will take over at the start of the next quarter. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. He's loaded another one up. He's got it inside the 25. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start the read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were. The QB just nailed it.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Look at that time for Deontay Johnson. And now it's second down. Working out of the gun, Sanders. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So now it's going to be third and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Sanders now on third down. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. David Njoku, the touchdown. PAT is up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to center away. Starting from the 5. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Running for the first time with Jalen Warren. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Second and 10 now. Isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. Third down coming up.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Third and long, Rodgers. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers take a second quarter lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's DeAndre Carter with the return. And he's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. It's the Browns, about set to begin their drive. Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Sanders back to throw. Jerry Jeudy with the grab. And he's taken down. Some quality yardage on that play.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you can take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on second down. Back to throw. Here's Sanders. Dumps it off to his running back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Sanders setting the pass. Well, they had a look. Jimmy didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing fourth down.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Going for it on their own side, Brock. Okay, bold call, but they only need a yard.
Cougar 19 Lions.
Sanders going to throw on 4. Lofts it deep right side. They connect on the deep shot. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Here we go.
On first down, here's Sanders. Has it down close. And this is down all the way to the 3. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. First down from the red zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Browns earn the chance to tie before halftime. On is Hopkins for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Browns tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down just inside the 25. They've got blackjack on the clock. Not a ton of time to use before halftime. Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Short pass brought in. He touched him down, but a great pickup, and it's good for a first. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First and 10 from the 41.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw is Rodgers. He put everything he had into this one. Incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
Not a bad first look for him in the contest, this contest, and I love them taking a shot, Kate. It's a shame, though, because this defense will tip the cap. They played that ball better than he could.
Back to throw it. Connecting on the slant. Timeout is called, just 4 seconds, and we would assume, Brock, 1 play remaining in this half.
There are times a quarterback's got to be blacksmiths. When you're in the pocket, there's just a certain timing and precision. When you get outside that pocket, you got to be an artist. You got to be creative, and this guy is.
Johnson gets it on first and 10. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half. All tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. This return starts at the 5. Jukes one defender. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Rodgers set to pass. Broke out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Rodgers will look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Now a timeout called just as the play clock was down to 2. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Now here's Rodgers. And he didn't get enough of that throw. That's low and incomplete, so they're going to be facing 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. So this one carries all the way to the sideline and out. No chance to make a play on that, and they'll take over at the 16-yard line. Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10. The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. It's Sanders out of the pistol. On target here to Njoku. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. And he has the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns grab the lead on their first series of the half. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. Hopkins knocks the extra point through. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10. Now Rodgers. It's a screen play to Warren. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
2nd and 13. This is Metcalf working out right side. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and the quarterback will find you again.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back north. Back north.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. Offense up to the line fast.
18 more yards. That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
They send him left out of the slot. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the ball. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows and the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Again, Rodgers. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
That's another.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
So they'll be set up with a 1st and goal when we come back. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. They can decide to play for the tie or win later. First, they've got to reach that end zone. It's 1st and goal.
58.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers now trail by just a point in the 4th. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 3rd for the air this game. That one right down the middle. And the Steelers tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Returning it from the 4. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
Hey, maybe in the end this return just gets lost in the shuffle when we recap things, Kate. But you surrender a lead in the 4th quarter and you feel that momentum being lost. That's exactly what excellent special teams do. They turn it around. It's why that 3rd phase is coached and coached and coached, because you never know when your opportunity may arise. What a great return to begin this drive.
So call it a half dozen on that run, Brock. It's 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting to run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play, but whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Staying on the ground with 4. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
First down, Cleveland.
Another one for 4. And he's stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in the phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Browns pushing to get within range for a game winner. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
19 Tiger.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. It's caught right side by Johnson. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. 15 yards as it brings up a first down. From the gun, it's Ford. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
3rd down and 2 here. The offense coming to the line for its 7th play of this drive. Catch made left side by Judy. We got the football caught, but not the first. That stopped just shy of the marker. 4th down. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Need to keep this drive going. Here's 4th and inches.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
They'll go, Judkins. And he will not get there. They stop him at the line and come through to get the turnover on down.
I love aggressive defenses, and a blitz on 4th down is a gutsy call. But it can work against the pass, or in that case, against the run. Good luck running for the sticks when you've got a whole defense crashing the line of scrimmage off the snap.
Back to throw. Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. They rip off a big chunk of field.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the capital city of Colorado. Welcome to Denver and Empower Field at Mile High. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. Ready to get this thing started. And off we go from Denver. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And you'll only be able to muster a couple of yards. That's the former #1 overall pick, Trayvon Walker, there to make the stop. So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
They send Sutton in motion. Nix from the gun on third down. He's got his tight end. It's Ingram. That changes a lot. He's out of bounds all the way down at the 20-yard line. A big-time play for the Broncos. It's a gain of 43 yards. It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Now it's Dobbins. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
At the Jaguars 22.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. There's a short one taken by Ingram. He'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's a run. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Another shot at it from the 9. 2nd down and goal.
Captain. Ready. Bombers. Olay.
Working out of the gun. It's Nix. He's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Big play coming up. 3rd and goal.
Get him. Captain. Bombers. Olay.
Throwing is Nix. Rolling right. Looking down the field, but that falls incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Get him. Shanahan. Middle. Joe. Olay. Captain.
Nix gonna throw for it. And this is on. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Evan Ingram, touchdown Denver. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
And now, after that opening touchdown, the offense is going to stay out and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Mims sent in motion here. And he's in for the 2. So just like that, a quick 8-0 lead.
Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
Their own 22-yard line.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Forced out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's the linebacker, Nick Bonito. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the first quarter of play. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. As they've got it with 4th down coming up. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down. Mims sent in motion here. Now to throw it here on 1st down. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll go play action with Hicks. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Josh Hines Allen gets him for a loss. Seven, and now it's 3rd down.
Captain. Hold on a second. Bombers. Ready. 180. Behind. Olay.
Throw it. Nix. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch.
Ready. 180. Behind. 11.
Dobbins. And that's a productive run. He gets this one down to the 4.
At the 4-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and goal.
Remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to Denver after this. Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal.
Captain.
Mims sent in motion here. In at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple of years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal, but right now they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line.
Throwing here on. And we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. That's the linebacker, Devin Lloyd. Inside the 40. Still going. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
You know, it always amazes me, Mike, that these guys have all this energy, that following a long return like that then they can get into these big, elaborate celebrations. But listen, I don't blame them. You're a defensive guy. You don't get the ball in your hands very often. When you score, man, you better make the most of it.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And that is not going to work. It's incomplete. Trying to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but unable to do so. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
First down throw for Nix. He'll be forced outright. He runs with it.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback has all of his attention on the rushers rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
On second down, it's Nix. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Finding room at midfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
That's good.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Man in motion is Ingram. On first down, here's Nix to throw. Forced out to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
That's another Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Man in motion is Ingram. Nix now on 1st and 10.
You can see in the eyes of the quarterback, he's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
Man in motion is Ingram. Second down. Nix. That clock works again by Ingram. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. Clock will stop with 33 seconds to go until halftime.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Here comes 3rd and 6. Mims sent in motion here. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's caught left side by Ingram. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop with 28 seconds to go in this first half. The field goal unit staying put. They're going to line up and go for this on 4th down.
Bombers. Go.
They send Sutton in motion.
To the right, yep. Hey, Sean, let's go! Away!
On 4th down, here's Nix. That's over the middle and taken in.
He's so lucky.
And he's going to have that 1st down. They didn't want to settle for 3, and now it's 1st and goal.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient.
And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. The Broncos going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here now, 2nd down and goal.
Bombers. Away. Joe. Away.
To throw is Nix. That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here, we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
They'll use 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and goal. Here's Nix to throw. Moving outside the pocket. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. He took away all the options. And now it is 4th and goal.
A 36-yard run.
Lutz's kick is good. And the Broncos just going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. 7 seconds, all that remains, till halftime. And the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. first down throw for Lawrence. Going down the middle of the field, and he's got his tight end. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. So we reached the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Lawrence now to throw on first down. Catch made right side. By Thomas. Loose inside the 30. And he will score. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
Touchdown, Jacksonville.
A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run and catch.
He'll swing that out wide, and he is not able to get to the goal line, so they stop him and not bump the lead up to 3. It remains a 1-point game. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
He'll get this out wide. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second down at the 42-yard line.
Play action now. It's Nix. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Captain.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He will air this out, looking for Sutton. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
To the left side, into the hands of Franklin. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. From the shotgun, here's Nix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Kill. Joe. Bombers. Ole.
Back to the air one more time. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I'm not sure what it was, Mike, but there was something off about that play from the jump. I'm not sure if it was the body language or the on-the-line-of-scrimmage communication, but it was pretty clear to me that they weren't on the same page, and I think the result showed.
Back to throw is next. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line. On now, it's Will Lutz to try the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the third quarter. So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On first down, Lutz. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he'll be written out of bounds after a gain of 6.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 3. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. I don't think that was going too far either way. Defense right on it. They hold him to no gain.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage. Over this offensive line, and for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these 0 or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
Lawrence to throw for it on 4th down. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play. 1st down, Jacksonville.
1st down, Jacksonville.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. 4th quarter now, and it'll begin with a run by Etienne. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Play action now. It's Lawrence. In trouble, and he's...
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
On second down, it's Nix. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A 2-yard pickup makes it third and
8. 2 minutes remain in the fourth quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They need 8 as they come up for third down.
Bombers.
They'll drop the throw. He connects with Mims. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Joe. Captain.
Nick's going to throw for it. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down.
Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the run. Can't stop the run. They can't stop the run. Stop the run. Stop the
We are just a stone's throw from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, and it is rocking and rolling here at Huntington Bank Field in downtown Cleveland. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Cleveland Browns. The veteran Dustin Hopkins has this one teed up, and we are underway here in Cleveland. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Come on, come on. Back to 60, back to 60.
And they'll begin by running the option. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down. Throwing now is Daniels. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 70 yards. And the Commanders march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And the kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
On the ground, it's a rookie from Tennessee. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Devin Bush sprinting behind the line to track down the ball carrier.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
first play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Press all 80. Ready.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. 15 yards the pickup. First down, Washington.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here's Daniels. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he'll score. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. Now a timeout called for by the defense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And I think we're all starting to wonder with this early deficit, what will that do to their play calling? Do they feel like they have to be more aggressive? Because they're throwing to start the drive here, but it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10. To throw is Sanders. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's good. 4A.
From the gun, it's Shadur. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
To throw again, here is Sanders. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
To throw now, here's Sanders. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Sanders. This will be caught. Judy. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jerry Judy, 37 yards. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, round 7.
On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football, as they've got it as we resume action. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Daniels looking to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in. They just got to throw this one away.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Daniels. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down to the 10. And he takes it in for a Commanders touchdown. Deebo Samuel, 65 yards. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball, or are we cool to do it here in football, partner?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance they stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be a good return. He's out of bounds at the 12.
First and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Flushed out right. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Sanders. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. Now they'll audible to something else. Going for a right side here, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Warriors 70.
Sanders once more. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he'll take it across midfield at the 46-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Hurt, hurt. Right there, hurt.
Now Daniels. Buying time to his left. A solid stiff arm. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Cougar 19.
Play action, now it's Daniels. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 23.
He'd been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Sanders to throw. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 3rd and 19. Throwing, Sanders. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
You're taking right on the 30. And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
At their own 37-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with decent starting field position, they may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
To the air goes Daniels. And the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Quick completion here to Johnson. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This has neither the distance nor the accuracy. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run to now.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun here, Sanders. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 33.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Washington. Play there, 66 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Round 7. Matt Gay to kick off for Washington.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Trey Amos. Oh, he just kept...
I give it all away. You're like my reason for life when my dreams seem so far away. You give me all that I don't fade. I don't wanna go to war. You don't wanna give me peace. I can never leave you alone, even when I'm overseas. If I gotta do a show, you coming with me. Baby girl, you a prime time. I don't care if everybody see. Couple weeks I had to leave, now I'm coming back off road. Tell me you love me and tell me you love me and tell me you love me and don't let me go.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to downtown Cleveland and the newly named Huntington Bank Field, the home of the Browns. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. Here is Cam Little, ready to get this thing started. And off we go from Huntington Bank Field. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. The run here, it is the rookie from Tennessee. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1.
Let's go now.
He'll stay on the ground with Sampson. Tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. A gain there of 16 yards. It's a Browns first down.
First down.
19-9.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Shador. Flush to his right. Oh, he's got a man running with them, and they connect. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, going to put the finishing touches on. It's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, it's Sanders. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Harold Fanning. Touchdown, Browns. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, that's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Lawrence to throw right away. That's into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. On first down, Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield. Now second down throw for Lawrence. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Lawrence from the gun here on third down, and that is incomplete.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on third down? It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up fourth down.
Lawrence to throw for it on fourth down. That is caught by Washington. And he's going to have the Jaguars first down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Kept right side by Thomas. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Lawrence now on second.
Yeah, putting in work, bro.
That is caught. And he'll take it on in. Breaking straight. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Jerome Ford. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Go.
On the ground, it's Sampson to start this drive. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. From 31, here is 2nd and 5. They go play action now with Sanders. The pressure gets there, and down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive
It was my fault, yeah.
on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
That's good for a.
So a big third down hookup takes us to the break. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to Cleveland in a minute.
Okay, break.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They'll run from the gun, and that's Sampson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. From 41, here's 2nd and 6. And the gun, it's Sanders. That is caught, and he's in. Damari Brown. Touchdown, Cleveland. Extra point up and good from Hopkins. And the Browns move out to a 14-7 lead. Here's Hopkins now after the touchdown. He'll boot this one away. Now return coming from the 7.
The Jaguars take over first and 10. They're on the 17-yard
First down throw for Lawrence. There's a short one. He's got screen. And mark him down up beyond the 30. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw is Lawrence. This one caught left side. That's screen. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Now here's Lawrence. Into the hands of his running back. A pickup there of 19 yards. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
A gain of 19 yards.
Now Lawrence. He will find Thomas. He's into space past the 25.
That's crazy.
Ryan Thomas. Touchdown Jaguars. Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece. The score as this one's away. DeAndre Carter on the return. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line.
Take over first and 10. And they're on the 17-yard line.
Ready? Hiking 18.
Now Stewart on first down. He'll get this complete to Jerry Judy. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down. There's a give up the middle for Sampson. And he'll have enough to move the chain. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards. On first down, it's Sanders. Into traffic, but taken in. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. First and 10.
That's good for a first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go play action with Sanders. To the right side here, pass is caught. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Yeah, man, trying to get it, bro. These niggas fun to play with.
They'll throw on first down with Sanders. Back to the end zone. He's got it. Jerry Judy. Touchdown, Browns. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
The return starts from the 5.
What's crazy, he ain't got Travis Hunter in there. That's crazy.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Lawrence.
Hey.
Open man downfield is Brown. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 79 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. the Jaguars will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here comes Ford on the return. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Pat the 60, pat the 60. Crack all 80.
Throwing now, Sanders on first down. That's over the middle and caught by Judy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And the Browns first down.
On play action, Shador was down to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
On second down, Sanders.
Damn.
One broken up. It's incomplete. All over him down the field. It'll set up third down.
Really nice job there of not only tracking the ball, but then putting yourself in position to make the play. And that's step one. I promise you step two on that sideline. His secondary coach is saying, hey, next time you can get your hand on the ball, let's try to come away with that takeaway.
He's going to look downfield once again. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. Jerry Jeudy.
That's crazy.
Target. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown. Lawrence now to throw on first down. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33.
To Parker, Washington. A gain of 12. First down, Jaguars.
On first and 10, Lawrence. And the throw left sideline caught. They ruled incomplete. Couldn't keep the feet in. And it's second down.
It's now second and 10.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
Second and 10.
Hey, I'm done. Lisa 24.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Here's first and 10.
13. Hey, run. Run. Go. Heavy. Hey, kill. Here we go.
Lawrence. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. To the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown.
And making as bad as things seem, especially after that last play, the key to playing quarterback in this league, if you're going to allow bad plays to
I guess that nigga thought I was sweet.
you're not going to last very long. So it's the value of, hey, can you win the next play? And then the play after that. Those are the guys that really make it in this league, and we're going to get a good test of it right here.
And no return here. This is a touchback.
They're on the 35-yard line.
first down. Lawrence. Now right on the heels for the pick six. He is intercepted. And he won't be able to take it all the way in, but that is a great return, and they are set up.
That boy say if he getting up out of there, that boy say he gonna quit. Be right back.
Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the nut. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Cardiac eye. I'm the boss man in a suit with no tie. I can't be, I gotta stay. Put me some in the can of this dry. Riding in special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Bet while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad bet, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her to goggle and work on her highs. Everything litty, I love when it's hot. Turned to the city, I broke out the nut. Got some more millies, I keep me a knot. I created history, it made me a lot. He tried to diss me and it don't false. We call them chopsticks cause they gonna chop. Took her out of filers cause of pop. I run it like Nike, we got it on lock. Okay. Money. I took the Billy cool back, then I hopped in the car. I put the in front of the Billy in front of the driver. And man, sit there in the road, right, wow. I stood up, ties, I'm in the coupe by myself. I had to kick her though when I was 5. Keep the hood was on the shelf.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas
I probably glanced at it. You watching?
taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Like at 9. Yeah.
Here now is Cam Little out to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dak going to start out going to the air. He finds his man complete. That's Ferguson.
First down, Cowboys.
Prescott now. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Let's go. Hey, so go.
Now Lawrence. Open man, that's Monk, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game, we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Brian Thomas. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 39. Here's Lawrence. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And that is incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to point. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with a PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th. Didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
15 yards. That's good for our Jaguars.
Here's Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. Floating one incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They go play action with Lawrence. That's caught. It's Travis Hunter.
Hey.
They'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Lawrence going to throw again. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. ETN up the middle. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4.
Red on red.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
That's good for another Jaguars.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. ETN bringing in another one. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. He opted to go with a scramble. Gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hey, Lion. Darn, 11.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true. But last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to do it.
Yeah, he did. That's some good stick work. Got to get that to him. He did that shit.
91 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So their backs were, and they run it all the way down into the end zone.
That takes a lot of coordination for an offensive team, doesn't it? Because, let's face it, it's really not a surprise that they're going to run the ball in that situation. Backed up that close to their own end zone, usually do call running plays, trying to be safe. Instead, it turns into an electrical run, a bolt for your team, and off he goes to the races.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. They go play action now. Lawrence. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete.